the 8th consecutive year, Harley Davidson Africa presents the largest motorcycle event in South Africa, Africa Bike Week 2016. Bike lovers and enthusiasts were set in the mood for the 3-day event with an electrifying performance by South African ace rock band, the Parlotones, who kicked off the experience with a bang. The band had the audience of hardcore bikers rocking along and singing along. Africa Bike Week takes place in Margate Kwazulu Natal, where riders and enthusiasts get an opportunity to discover the biker lifestyle and family. Early on in the day, onlookers were treated to a brass band opening the way to the streets, the road hogs and the fun.
Welcome to Africa Bike Week 2016. Harley Davidson's been hosting Africa Bike Week now for 8 years, and it's the one opportunity in the year where people from all reaches of life can come and join Harley Davidson and discover a relevant lifestyle through Harley Davidson. We always talk about the Harley Davidson lifestyle, but we also always talk about the artistic self-expression through our product.
Day one, bikers arrive and line the streets with motorcycles of every make, model and speed, from Repsol to BMW and of course the highly sought after Harley Davidson.
Africa Bike Week was designed specifically to invite other motorcycle riders and everybody really to come and join Harley Davidson and discover a relevant lifestyle through experiencing what Harley Davidson is about. So most of our events during the year is closed only to Harley Davidson owners group members. And this is the one event where we say to everybody that you're welcome to come and join us. It's all free. We had a wonderful start yesterday with the Parlotones last night. They were fantastic performing on the beach for us. And we had about 3,000 people in, and it's all free, and it's not limited just to Harley Davidson owners.
Over the 4 days, more than 15,000 motorcycles from all over South Africa attend the event in Margate, and one of the biggest highlights is the Battle of the Kings.
It's an annual international competition where all Harley Davidson dealers get allocated a stock standard motorcycle. This year it's the 883 Iron motorcycle, and all the dealers around the world then bring to life their customized version of the same motorcycle. And that's called the Battle of the Kings, and it's to highlight the ability and the technical skills that our dealers have within South Africa, also on a global basis.
9 creatively customized Sportster Iron 833 models from the International Battle of the Kings competition are displayed, and more than 1,000 people attending the event help to select the winner. The criterion for the 9 provinces participating is open to the creative imagination, but they have to remain true to Harley Davidson. So they're only allowed to use 80% of genuine Harley Davidson parts and accessories, and thereafter 20% of any other parts and accessories.
This is actually the first time we're doing it in South Africa. Internationally, the program has been running only for 2 years. And so far, we've had a good result in South Africa. Just through the online votes, one of our motorcycles were in the top 10 outside of South Africa. And we'll have to see how it all ends up. From here we go into, this is the last public vote here at Africa Bike Week. And from here the motorcycles go back to Cape Town, where we've got a celebrity panel of judges, and their vote will count 50% together with the 50% public vote we have here. And then on the 29th of May at the South African Bike Festival in Johannesburg, we will announce the winner. So if you look at the storyboards that's here as well, you'll see that there's a little story written by each of the lead technicians that designed the motorcycles. So that technician and that dealership will own the crown of South Africa's custom king, which is a big accomplishment if you consider that it's really part of the strength of Harley Davidson in terms of helping people develop that self-expression, that artistic self-expression through their motorcycles. So all the dealers are incredibly capable. So to stand out within that crowd is a wonderful achievement. And the winning dealership, of course, will also get the title of South Africa's winning dealership of the Battle of the Kings, plus a 50,000 Rand cash prize from Harley Davidson Africa.
G'day Trenders, I'm Eloise Scobel and I'm right here in sunny Margate at Africa Bike Week, where we just had a discussion with Paul de Jong regarding the Battle of the Kings. The Battle of the Kings is basically where 9 dealerships from Harley Davidson get a bike that they need to customize. And out of the 9 dealerships, 3 are chosen. It's a countrywide vote, and this one right here happens to be my favorite, all the way from Cape Town with its copper and gold tones. It's all about rock and roll. Among the other festivities, event visitors had the opportunity to enjoy free test rides on the latest motorcycles, provided they have a full motorcycle license, their own riding gear, and are over the age of 21. For those, like me, without a motorcycle license, there were also the latest in off-road vehicles to test drive, and I did just that as I took the Monster Jeep out for a test drive. There is also the opportunity to visit the aftermarket merchandise area with 40 vendors offering additional items for bikers and non-bikers and a variety of food vendors. The market also allows for bikers to customize their vests or have new pins and badges added, which is kind of a biker trademark. Day 2, they couldn't pass up the chance to do a bit of do-gooding in the community and surrounds. One of those was the drive out to Kamalake to a home for kids with cerebral palsy. Harley Davidson Africa Bike Week is not just about having fun and having parties and showcasing beautiful vehicles, it's also about doing some charity work, and that is exactly what we did today.
Today we have come to visit the disabled children who stays in this place. Here, some of them, they don't even have food because the people who are sponsoring them, they decided to stop sponsoring. So we chose that we must come and make sure. And I want to say thank you to the bikers, especially to the president from Mpumalanga. They've made it a day to invite others to donate so that we can come with the money. We have given them 25,000 today just to have food, because they have the buildings, but you can't eat buildings.
With me I have the president of Harley Legends on Chrome to tell us all about what's happening here today. G'day, can you first tell us what is Harley Legends on Chrome?
Harley Legends on Chrome is an organization of all intellectuals who are owning Harley Davidson motorcycle in Africa. We decided we need to come up with a home where all intellectuals can share the business ideas, we can share the ride, we can share the concept of sharing, more especially with charities. But as the president, I'm representing all Africans who are owning Harleys in Africa.
Exactly, what are you guys all doing here today?
Today is all about charity. Though we arrived here on Wednesday, just to come for Africa Bike Week, but we have decided the Saturday we want to dedicate it to a charity event. Hence we chose to come to Kamalake, where we donated over 25,000 to the disabled children in this little town.
After all that do-gooding out in the cold, it was back to the party trail with another act set to light up the beachfront stage. This time to the acoustic, pop rock and contemporary vocal stylings of Loki Rothman, who also happens to be an HD ambassador. Not quite a sound we associate with bikers, but was very well received.
Someone you love, then I go. When you find out.
It's a weird space to perform in, obviously, because it's mostly bikers, and especially for me as a kind of a pop artist. And you always, last year actually surprised me, because you get here and you think, like, if you're not going to play an AC/DC song, you're going to get thrown off stage, and then people surprise you. It's not, I think the whole image of bikers has very much changed. It's not a biker thing anymore, it's for everyone.
Following that was the sultry country sounds of phenomenal girl group Blackbird, a trio of gorgeous guitar-wielding singer-songwriters that had the crowd hiking up their pants and whipping out their dancing boots. Africa Bike Week is far from over, and to see the much anticipated annual mass ride, tune in to TRENDZ Travel again next week for more on this epic weekend.